Hi, what I'm going to do on this video is really just show you the new apps because it's very difficult to actually kind of describe what it is they do, and not everyone wants to be bothered to actually kind of download one just to have a preview. So I thought I'd just walk you through what I've tried to do with these. So you'll see this is the front page of the app, and obviously this would be designed around your logos, your color schemes, etc., and that goes throughout the app itself. So you can see on the front you've got three shortcut keys there. On the left there you've got the just a contact button, which if they click on there will ask them whether they want to call your number. The other two, they can be linked really to wherever, and you can have more than just those three. You can actually have the page full of links. That kind of takes away the effect of the home page. But the middle one there just takes you to the main driving lessons section. If we go back, the one on the right there takes you to the pupil login section. I'll go through those in a moment. But if we go back to the home screen there, and we click on the buttons at the bottom there. So the first one being the lesson info. So in there we've titled it driving lessons. Again, we put your images on there and complete it with text. Normally that would just be an introduction to what you do, but not so much as you'd put on the site. Remember, the chances are people that have come through to the app have probably seen your site already, so you don't want to bombard them with the same content and same text as you had on your main site there. We go back. Now you'll recognise some of these. All you need to know. So on here we've got the information about getting the provisional license, the theory test and the practical test as well. And opening up each one obviously brings in that information, and they can then link if they want to any of the bits and pieces spoken about in there. So that's what we call on the sites is normally called the requirements page. We've also got in here the resources pages, which you'll recognise as well, with all the links to the main sites that need the DVSA, etc. What aren't on here are the general kind of directory sites, which are normally hosted on the second page of your resources, as they're just simply not relevant for this. If you use Theory Test Pro, then you can have a link on here which just opens up and literally just opens up the Theory Test Pro page. Now, I don't know if any of you are aware, but I am actually working on a theory test module at the moment, so I hope to have that up and running fairly soon. Now, we'd normally put the prices in there, but I've actually used that in a section about the app, which you'll see in just a moment. So we'll come back to that. I've put a couple of quick tests in here, and again, these are the managed areas. So you've got the show me, tell me questions and answers, and these are interactive. So if you click on any of the images there, you'll see that the appropriate answer is then revealed. So if we do that one, do question 3, and if we then do question 4, you'll see that's quite nice. It just kind of, it's not irritating, but just means that they can read the questions and then pause to think about the answers. Rather than just having it all there in front of them, in which case it really doesn't sink in. We've got the traffic signs page as well, which many of you will recognise if you've got this on your site, but this will be included in the app at no extra fee. And what they do is basically just go through the multiple choice. When they've completed it, they get to the bottom there, get your score, and obviously it gives them their score out of 20 on how well they've done. So again, a good way just to spend literally kind of a minute doing, and it can really help them. Let me just show you actually what happens if, let's just get one wrong. Actually, we may as well just get a few wrong. I'm literally just clicking at random here. You might get some right, might get some wrong. Now what I'll be doing, you'll see when I go through this again that it actually loads in at random. so it's always in a different order. But I will actually be fixing that for the app, so I'll sort that out. But you'll see what it does. It tells them, okay, if there is no answer given, it will tell them, but it will give them the appropriate answer. If they've answered incorrectly, it will tell them what they put and then what the correct answer is and then why. All right. So that's the traffic signs quiz. And you'll see at the top, that wasn't a very good random selection. I only got one right out of 20 there. Better luck next time. Okay. So now on to videos. And in here, these are videos. Now these are videos taken straight from things like YouTube. You can add your own, but these are ones that I'll be putting in as standard and trying to keep these up to date. All right. So we've got ones on the theory test, the show me tell me with the various sections when they load up there. Okay. And for example, a new one that we've put on just this week is the honest truth video. So that's there as well. Okay. So that's videos. And on the more section here, we've got a couple of things. Your book lessons is really just a contact section. So they've got your contact info, which is a phone number and an email. They can send you a text message through here, and just you see at the bottom, they can click on there and that will do a text message. They can email. They can also connect through Twitter. So you'll see here, that's the Twitter account for Full Fat Creative Services, and the Facebook there. All right, as well as just going straight to your website, which will load in the app itself, so they don't get taken off into the browser or anything like that. It's just all there for them. Okay, so that's the contact or book lesson section. Now we've also got, if you use the diary, we've also got a pupil login section, and I will be going into this in more detail just to show you how this works. But at the moment, this is obviously, it requires a username and password, which they will log in. They can then view your availability, book lessons, view progress cards, and other bits and pieces, as you see there, lesson reflection logs if you do those, and also a lesson overview, which will show them their previous lessons and any forthcoming lessons that they've got booked in with you. So that's the pupil login section. And other sections here, the app info and order, I've put in there just so you can see, you can get a little bit more of an insight into what comes in there. Editable content, managed content, etc. And if you're interested, of course, then you can go for the ordering, which is in there, and I've put a special offer in there for existing customers. Okay, but to do that, to get a better look, you're actually better off getting the preview app. And what that does is that then allows you to load this app, which is not live because it's been, it's just really just a demo, a development app. But it allows you to open it up and preview it. But it's worth doing anyway if you're interested in getting this, because that's how you'd actually view your own draft app when we have that ready, so that you can see what it looks like. And obviously, if you're making changes, you'll be able to see what effect those have on it, try things out, etc., before we go into the publishing stage and getting it live. Okay, so I hope that was of some interest and some use. If you have any questions, obviously just give me a shout. But hopefully you'll like what you see and will want a further demonstration. Okay, hope to speak soon.